Now I request Sri Vinod Kumar Yadav, Chief General Manager, South Central Railway, to present his welcome address.
Good afternoon to all of you. Sri Piyush Goyal, Honorable Minister of Railway, Port, Finance and Corporate Affairs, Government of India. On this momentous occasion, I extend a hearty welcome to Honorable Minister. Honorable Sri Bandharu Dattacharya Garu, Member of Parliament, Sikandrabad. Honorable Sri Mohammad Mahmood Ali Garu, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, Government of Telangana. Honorable Sri Naini Narasimha Reddy Garu, Honorable Minister, Government of Telangana. Honorable Sri Padmarao Garu, Minister, Government of Telangana. Honorable Sri Mansoor Ram Mohan Garu, Honorable Mayor, GHMC. Honorable Sri P. Srinivas Garu, Member of Parliament. Madam K. Kalina Garu, Honorable Member of Parliament, Navapur. Honorable Sri Ramachandra Rao Garu, MLC. Honorable Dr. P. Lakshman Garu, MLA, Mungirabad. Honorable Sri G. Kishan Reddy Garu, MLA, Amberpet. Sri NVSS Prabhakar Garu, Honorable MLA, Uppan. Honorable Sri P. Shekhar Reddy Garu, Chairman IGBC, Hyderabad, Chapter. At Nizamabad station, we are having a function. Dignitaries are present here. Srimati A. Malika Garu, Honorable MLC. Sri P. Ganesh Garu, Honorable MLA, Nizamabad Urban. Other dignitaries present at Sikandrabad and Nizamabad, Passenger Association, press and media, our fleet officers, members of the South Central Railway Assembly, ladies and gentlemen. South Central Railway has delivered commendable performance under the able guidance of our Honorable Minister of Railway, Sri Piyush Goyal, in the last financial year by registering a growth of ever highest 12% in originating gross earnings. South Central Railway has accorded priority to safety, punctuality, passenger availability and infrastructure development to attain rail leader satisfaction. As per the directives of Honorable Minister of Railway, South Central Railway is on the mission mode to enhance safety at unmanned level crossing gates by eliminating them on track. During the last financial year, a total 137 unmanned level crossing gates were eliminated, and the balance unmanned entries to be eliminated were 132 in the current fiscal, out of which in the last 2 months a record 60 unmanned level crossing gates have been eliminated on last year. And the target is to ensure, as directed by Honorable Minister, the remaining gates will also be totally eliminated by September 2018. I am very happy to inform that all the unmanned level crossing gates in Telangana state under Sikandrabad, Hyderabad and Guntur divisions are completely eliminated, thereby enhancing the safety of its route. As per the directions of Honorable Minister of Railway, upgradation work related to track maintenance and renewals have been taken up on South Central Railway in a big way. Last year, a total 225 kilometers of track renewal was completed, and this year it is targeted to complete 300 kilometers of track renewal. Punctuality is being monitored at the highest level on South Central Railway. Our endeavour is to balance punctuality and safety of rail operations, the two equally critical elements in rail running. In the context of the huge track operation work taken up all over the zone, since last year we have drawn up a plan with strategized traffic blocks with minimal impact to punctuality. The start period blocks are utilized to undertake integrated maintenance work. The execution of infrastructure projects on South Central Railway is moving at a fast pace. Last year, we have completed a record length of 602 kilometers railway electrification. Last mile connectivity projects like Nizamabad, Karimnagar New Line, Bidar Gulbarga New Line, Nandyal Yaragunta New Line, Jagiapet, Vishnupuram New Line have been completed. Enhancing passenger comfort and facilities at the station and in trains is high on our agenda. South Central Railway has been restored as the prestigious Rajasthan Point Seal for all-round performance excellence among all zones and Indian Railways during the year 2017-18. South Central Railway is serving the entire rail network of Telangana. Rail developmental work in the state of progressing very fast pace. Rail network in Telangana is expanding at a rapid pace, and 152 kilometers of new railway line has been added in the last 4 years. The work for important ongoing projects like Manora-Kotapalli and Action-Pet Mela are progressing fast with a target set to complete significant portions in the current financial year. Major stretches of MMTS Phase 2 project in the 12 cities of Hyderabad have been completed during the year. Work in the remaining stretches are progressing well. The Phase 2 work will be completed by December 2018. Towards customer satisfaction, several initiatives were taken to improve the amenities and facilities at railway stations. Beautification of important railway stations is now a question of extensive use. In particular, by increasing the local art and station buildings and improving the local art to the local history and culture. The achievements of South Central Railway in Telangana state during the last 4 years have been impressive, and to mark this milestone, we have brought out booklets detailing all these milestones. I am happy to share with you all that today, Honorable Minister of Railways will dedicate and launch a host of rail development work in the state of Telangana. I am sure this era of fast-paced development will continue in the future. So I once again welcome Piyush Goyal, Honorable Minister of Railways, Finance and Corporate Development of India, and other dignitaries here at Hyderabad and Nizamabad for the conference. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Shri Piyush Goyal kindly address the gathering.
I feel a little embarrassed sitting and speaking, but it's truly a very, very happy day for me today when I have the opportunity to come to Secunderabad and be amongst all my friends here. I'm really very grateful to Honorable Deputy Chief Minister Shri Mahmood Ali Ji for gracing the occasion, joining us. Shri Bandaru Dattatreya Ji, former Union Minister, Member of Parliament from Secunderabad.
అన్న మీరు అయిపోతే కూర్చోండి అన్న మీరు
My
ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళి
sister,
కూర్చోండి కూర్చోండి అన్న
Kavita
అక్కడ
ji,
మీరు మొత్తం
with whom I am continuously
అరే ఎక్కడ ఇస్తున్నారు
interacting for various issues related to the state of Telangana. Honorable Minister Shri Narasimha Reddy Garu, Shri T. Padmarao Kaur Garu, the first citizen, Honorable Mayor Shri Ram Mohan ji, our young friend here, Honorable MP Shri Srinivas, another dear friend with whom I have a lot of engagement in Delhi. Honorable President of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Telangana, Dr. K. Lakshman, former President Shri Kishan Reddy ji, Honorable MLC Shri Ramchandra Rao Garu, Honorable MLA Shri Prabhakar Garu, Honorable MLC Srimati Lalita, Honorable MLA Shri Ganesh, Chairman GBC Hyderabad Shri Sekhar Reddy Garu, my colleague, and as Kavita ji just said, one of the best performing general managers of railways, Shri Vinod Kumar Yadav Garu, DRMs, other distinguished leaders of society, distinguished persons from Hyderabad and Secunderabad, both on the dais and off the dais, friends from the media. Today, Secunderabad has become the first railway station to receive a LEED's Platinum rating, and I congratulate all of you on this wonderful occasion. In fact, I was just sharing with Kavita Garu that in earlier days, Telangana used to have railway investment and projects worth about 258 crores in 1 year. 258 crores. In a full year, the Telangana region, there was capital investment. In the current year, the government led by Shri Narendra Modi, our Honorable Prime Minister, has allotted 1,813 crore rupees for the capital investment in the works in Telangana region. And we are doing all of these things with speed, with scale, and with skill. You must have all seen the speed with which new projects are being done in the railways. You must have all seen the scale. After all, if 258 becomes 1,800 crores, it's nearly 6.5, 7 times increase in capital expenditure. So scale of work increases. But when we have flagged off this train from to give direct connectivity from Hyderabad to Karimnagar, the extension of this train up to Karimnagar, which is 144 kilometers extra journey using the same rate. This is skill, and I'll explain to you why this is skill. There were many trains in Indian Railways all across the country which were used for a certain distance, certain amount of time, and was then standing in one place for many hours, but not utilized. This is called lie-over time or lay-over time in the railways. This train was also standing in Hyderabad for many hours, but not being used. And imagine, this is a 160-year-old railway. We are already 70 years after independence. Nobody thought how we can use our assets in a smarter way, in a better way, in a skillful way. One day Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, in one of our review meetings, told me that Piyush, why don't you see how many trains are just standing in one station and are not being used for the maximum capacity. It needs some time for maintenance, for checking, quality checking, all that, but that is at the present moment 6 hours. I have now told my general managers to reduce that 6 hours also, so that the train can do longer journey. And out of this spare time, I am delighted that today we have been able to extend this train up to Karimnagar, an additional 144 kilometers, and I am happy to announce one more extension that in similar fashion we will be shortly doing. It is the extension of Nizamabad Express, LTT Nizamabad Express, which also stands here but will now be extended to Karimnagar very shortly. This has been a long pending demand of the people of Telangana, of the people of Hyderabad and Karimnagar, and we shall shortly be extending that train also to go right up to Karimnagar. We have done a lot of projects in Secunderabad which have today been dedicated to the nation. We have also provided LED lighting to all the 225 stations and 561 service buildings, which will save railways 1.7 crore rupees every year. And I hope all my fellow citizens, brothers and sisters from Telangana, have also replaced your home lighting, your office lighting. I hope the government and the mayor has replaced all the street lighting also with LED lights. This is a project Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi launched on 5th January 2015 from Delhi. And it is a project very dear to Prime Minister Modi's heart because it saves electricity, it saves the environment, it reduces pollution, and because of the relentless efforts of the government of India, we have been able to reduce the price of LEDs by nearly 90%. What used to cost 500, 600 rupees is today available for 50, 60 rupees and has become affordable for everybody. And the money you spend to put up LED in your home, you save electricity bill in 3-4 months as much as the amount you spend on the LED bulb, and then for many years you continue to save electricity bill. In fact, in a short span of 3 years and 1 month, because the first LED bulb under the Ujala Yojana was sold on 1st May 2015. It is now about 3 years and 1 month. We have already sold 90 crore bulbs all over India at so much reduced prices, so that it is affordable for the poorest person who can replace his home lighting with an LED bulb and save the electricity charges that he pays. In fact, one government company alone, which used to sell 6 lakh bulbs before 2014 in 1 year, 6 lakh LED bulbs in 1 year, that government company used to sell. Today it is selling 6 lakh LED bulbs every day. That is the scale of difference. And India has become a world leader in LED. Wherever I go anywhere in the world, whether it is America or Europe, I tell them that they should follow India's example and replace their lighting with LED. And you'll be happy to know that consumers in India and also in Telangana, of course, will collectively save 45,000 crore rupees in your electricity bills every year because of these 90 crore bulbs which the country has already replaced. Similarly, you can see the solar panels. 400 kilowatt solar energy is going to be generated from the platforms of Secunderabad station. This will save about 21 lakh rupees of electricity bills every year for only Secunderabad station. And we can use that money to further improve the facilities. And I am delighted that already 20 rural stations in Telangana have been given Wi-Fi facility. In fact, at Kollapalli station in Hyderabad, there is a station called Kollapalli. One of the government schools located close to the railway station uses this Wi-Fi signal, and the teachers use this Wi-Fi to train the students how to connect with internet and use Wi-Fi for better education. And when I am providing this Wi-Fi to rural stations, my approach is that the poorest of the poor person should also be able to go to the station and connect to the whole world. I want the farmers in the villages, I want the ladies in the villages to go to the nearest station and enjoy the facility of free Wi-Fi. After all of us who live in cities should not be taking the approach that we have coded the trade. We are getting the benefit of all these modern technology. But we want every villager, every rural Indian to get the same facilities that we are enjoying in the cities. A number of projects are going on in the state of Telangana. We have recently commissioned the project of Pettapalli, Karimnagar, Nizamabad. Now this was a project which was sanctioned in 1993-94 when Shri P.V. Narasimha Rao ji was the Honorable Prime Minister. 93-94. It took 23 years to complete that project because Prime Minister Modi gave funds to complete that project fast. And I am delighted that we have been able to commission. Similarly, we have completed the new line project between Chakayapet, Belachurugu, Janpad and Vishnupuram. Because 427 crores was allotted for this line in the last 4 years ago. Never before Telangana got this kind of allocations. Honorable Prime Minister had laid the foundation stone in 2016 for the new line between Manoharabad and Kottapalli, which is 150 kilometers. It will provide rail connectivity to very remote and economically backward areas and also link the famous pilgrimage place Vemulavada to the main line through the railway network. I think there is a lot of potential for further doing good work in Telangana. I have received some requests. One of the requests I have received is about Chellapalli terminal expansion in the nearby to Hyderabad. Honorable MP, MLA Shri Prabhakar Garu has just told me I will ensure that that is approved by the railway board quickly so that the work can start on Chellapalli terminal expansion. I have also received one more request today about a multi-story car parking to be set up at platform number 1 side of Secunderabad railway station, where there is a famous Ganesh temple. I am a Ganesh Bhakt myself. I go to Siddhivinayak since I come from Mumbai. Every Tuesday when I am in Mumbai, and nowadays I am located in Delhi, so I go to a very famous Prachin Hanuman Mandir and Connaught Place every Tuesday. A Ganesh Bhakt cannot refuse the request of the Ganesh Bhakts of Secunderabad. So I have directed the General Manager Shri Yadav to find a suitable place and hand it over to Telangana, to the municipal corporation, Hyderabad Municipal Corporation, so that they can set up a very nice multi-story car parking facility and decongest that whole area. In fact, really, after this program, I will go there. I will take darshan and blessings of Lord Ganesha, and I will also see the site if possible. So today itself, we will try and finalize a site. That is the speed of the Modi government. The request came to me half an hour back, and we'll take a decision within the next half an hour. I was also very happy when the GM told me, and Kavita Didi also reminded me, that I should share the good news with you, that we are connecting the main Secunderabad station with the metro rail by a skywalk, so that passengers can interchange between the main line and the metro comfortably and safely. That work will also be done to connect the metro and the main line through a skywalk. Now the problem when you make so many announcements is that now I receive a barrage of more questions and more requests. But I am always happy to receive your ideas, to receive your suggestions, to work in partnership with the state government, with the local municipal bodies, because I believe all of us are working for the common goal to serve the people of India, to serve the people of Telangana, to serve the people of Hyderabad, Secunderabad, Karimnagar and all this region. Because for all of us, Mahatma Gandhiji's words, customer is king. It is our duty to serve our customers. And the passengers and the citizens of India are our customers. We are going to shortly launch 150-year celebrations of Mahatma Gandhi's birthday. 150 years we are going to celebrate on 2nd October 2018. I appeal to all my brothers and sisters here and to the government of Telangana and local bodies. Let us all celebrate this in a grand fashion. Let us give to our future generation a better India. Let us all give the message of Mahatma Gandhi of a clean India, Swachh Bharat. Let us all work together as partners to once again bring the spirit of brotherhood, oneness, irrespective of caste, community, creed, religion. Let us all work for a new India where every citizen has a shelter on his head. In his home, he has clean drinking water, 24 hours electricity, good school and college nearby, good health facilities, where everyone has a toilet in his home so that India can become open defecation free. Let us all pledge ourselves to serve the poorest of the poor in this country. Let us all pledge ourselves to hold the Constitution as the highest holy Bible, holy Quran, holy Gita, and serve the underprivileged sections, the marginalized sections of society who have been deprived of development for centuries. Let us all work collectively for a better future for each and every of the 125 crore citizens of India. And I assure all of you that the government of India led by Prime Minister Modi will work together with all of you to make a better India, a cleaner India, a better future for the youth of this country, a better environment for the people of India, working with the spirit of federalism, working with the spirit of partnership, with one common goal: service to society. Thank you.